Welcome to War Games. So as you know, this moon has been out of operation for a while, and you may have seen some of the Wayland County workers scrubbing off some of the more radioactive areas. However, this moon has now been deemed safe for use and is back in the inventory for training exercises. So you are here this whole weekend, the next 2 to 3 days, for your combat evaluation. This is your annual evaluation and will affect your performance bonus and potential future promotions. You will be evaluated on every aspect of standard operations, from tactical and strategic decision making in your command squad to cohesion and creativity in the field, and also for your various specializations. War Games is essentially is capture the flag, so the map will be divided into 3x3 segments. You will have 2 teams, red v blue, and you will take it in turns to go out. You choose your tactical area that you want to operate in. You go out, you hide your flag. The other team needs to capture your flag. You will be accompanied varying times by the evaluators, which is myself, Sergeant Hayden, and hopefully Master Chief Schwartz, and hopefully Captain Walker will join us tomorrow, also from the Dick Cheney. Joining you on this exercise are 100 Tyrell Nexus replicants. This is a pilot exercise to see how well they can integrate with combat, with Marines in real combat scenario. They will be in every way Marines. You will treat them as you would your fellow Marines. They will follow the chain of command. They have been programmed with all the standard protocols as if they had gone through basic training. So one of the primary objectives of War Games not only is to evaluate you, but is to evaluate their effectiveness and how well they integrate with the Marines. And we have one other added little bonus to this exercise, is that we have assisting us, again in pilot phase, an combat tactical AI unit provided by Myrmidon Systems, and they affectionately call her She, and she is called Skynet. She will be inputting data from your evaluations, running them through simulations, and upgrading, downgrading your threat levels, what's out there that you may encounter based on your capabilities. If you have an easy time, Skynet thinks you're shit. So let's hope she gives you a good hard time.
Boys, girls, I'm telling you now, you ain't gonna get a fucking easy time with me.
Thank you, Master Chief. So, what you need to do is there are hot areas, radioactive areas in this locale that you will be operating in. I would strongly advise you to scout and map those areas. Be aware you all have on the back of your ID your radiological exposure tag. You have roughly, in the gear that you're in, you don't really have much in the way of protection from radiation exposure. So roughly about a minute will cause one of those bars to go black. Obviously, if you are an NVC suit, I don't know if any of you bought extra protection, you were advised to. We'll give you extra time within hot areas. So I would strongly advise you to map out those hot areas, memorize your maps, and don't go in there. However, that does mean that you will have to set out your strategy to avoid those areas, or use them when you are hiding your flag as appropriate. There will be other things that we may throw at you from time to time during the course of this exercise. So you will need, thank you, Moth, you will need to protect this base as well. I would strongly suggest your medics to not go on their laurels. As you may have noticed, we all have dummy rounds. Don't rest on your laurels. We are evaluating you as well. There is no trauma facility here, but you may wish to set up an area for your use. So, any questions?
Yeah, with ride hazards, are we Do we respiration protection, or do we need full NBC kit?
If you have full NBC kit, you get roughly about 5 minutes before the exposure comes through. There are lesser and more hot areas. I mean, I've not been out there with a Geiger counter. The way you team are here to neutralize some of the radiation risks, I would just try to avoid them. We do have scrubbers and sodium iodide to, you know, if you have been exposed, to remove that exposure from your body.
Okay,
So
where's that? Where are those?
That will be here. Sergeant Hayden has that crate out for the shuttle, so that is with him.
Oh, did I have? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah. I'll bring it over. Yeah. Apparently.
That would be good. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Sergeant Hayden has the sodium iodide.
Yeah, we've got. We've got an absolute shit ton of sodium iodide tablets. But just make sure that you don't get too fond of taking them. Yeah. The best bit is always to avoid a hot spot rather than coming back and seeking those little tablets.
They won't completely remove
what's up there, Court?
exposure.
Have we got Geiger counters or anything like that, or is it just a case of see when our skin starts?
No, we do have detectors. It's all good. Don't worry. We've had Weyland-Yutani have been here for a few weeks, mapping out certain areas, tagging areas, and generally assisting in the clean-up. But any questions about the local area and the facilities, etc., I do believe the chief over there used to serve here. So
That's correct.
Any other house chem or anything like that? Pockets of bad atmosphere?
You'll be made aware tomorrow any areas that you should or should not go into.
No other hazards have been indicated to me.
Present.
No. So, Lieutenant Pike, this is your intelligence briefing.
Thank you very much.
Lieutenant Chase,
yeah.
this is your intelligence briefing.
A nice shiny uniform.
Specialist Agathon, minted. Specialist Agathon.
Thank you, ma'am.
Trying to blow it up.
Marvelous, and this one is for Walker. So, although myself, Hayden, and the Master Chief, and tomorrow potentially Captain Walker are here, we are here to evaluate you. Of course, sometimes things go wrong, and we will be here to step in should that go, but your tactical decisions and your strategy for the safety of everyone is in your hands, and you may wish to assign commanders for Red Beaver teams.
What's that? Civilian populace?
There should not be any.
Okay.
Yeah, this moon is military property, and it's been abandoned since the accident of 8 years ago when the Nautilus crashed.
Understandable.
There, as you will see in your intelligence briefings, there are academic studies going on here via remote satellite, and they have sensor arrays on the surface near here, all over Dada, so of course there are some near here. They have not detected anything above normal local flora fauna. Okay. There's no large predators, there's no mass toxins outside of the radioactivity that we are aware of.
Okay, and WT staff, are they?
Oh, what yeah, they'll be here for they should be here for the duration, but they're not taking part in any of the exercises, and I believe their shuttle's supposed to be taking them off, I believe in 48 hours.
So, one thing I did neglect to mention is when you are fighting over an area, you have 1 hour from start to finish. So when you go hide your flag, you have 10-15 minutes to go do that. And then the other team has 1 hour to capture your flag.
Yeah, you find it and capture it.
Find it and capture it. So again, I would advise you to use the time before that starts tomorrow morning to memorize your maps. And Sergeant Hayden has additional maps to the one here.
Yeah, they're over in the dropship. I'll go get them.
Right. And this command headquarters is your command headquarters. Use this table, map out your strategies, the board, your link to Skynet, which I will go through with the command squad after this. These are for your use, and we are here to evaluate you.
Roger that. And when does training go live? Tonight or tomorrow morning?
You'll have to do your reconnaissance to find the last remaining hotspots that you've informed about. They believe there should be 4 hotspots somewhere out there. We really kind of need to know where they are tonight. But exercise goes live tomorrow. Reveille will be at 8 AM. Yeah, so 0800.
Yep.
So I know you might be enjoying a bit of shore leave beers tonight, but we'll be sounding a very loud fucking klaxon in the morning. We will be going live at 0900 hours for exercise.
Hotspots to be marked and then, or made a note of on the map, and then locations referred to Wayland Tiny staff? Or would you like us to come and get them straight away?
Well, I think that is that's part of the exercise, so you need to make that decision.
Understood. Okay.
Okay.
Also, on another note, LT, your communications specialists and relevant, if you have any computer engineer specialists in your platoon, we would like to rotate them in and out of here so they have a chance to be assessed on using the terminals and networks and radios.
Roger that.
The thing to Skynet and the Tyrell Nexus replicants are also being evaluated as part of this exercise. Don't lose sight of that. So any feedback that you have will be taken into consideration in that final report.
Okay. Are we going hot on sim ammunition tonight then?
It will still be stun rounds, but
Stun rounds for the whole operation.
outside of here, no light. It won't load up. Don't load up your guns in here in the fire base tonight. So people can have a bit of a drink without fear of guns going off. So
or out there.
But out there, yeah, as long as when they go live, they can load up stun rounds.
Okay.
So,
and we're going to be looking at any replicants tonight with.
there are replicants around in the camp, so they will be around. Where is old rep from Terrell? Was he out there?
Yeah.
All right.
Hiding in the corner.
We have a civilian.
Getting in the way.
We have a civilian joining us for this operation. This is Mr. Ashton, isn't it?
Indeed.
Yeah. As you can tell, he's cunningly disguised where he's from. But
Step into the middle, Mr. Ashton.
yeah, if you'd like to introduce yourself so they know what you're here for.
Thank you very much, Marines. Good evening. My name is Richard Ashton. I'm here to keep an eye on the Tyrell replicants, just assess how they perform as part of your units, and just keep an eye on generally any questions, anything I can assist with. Please feel free to ask. Otherwise, I'll try and stay out of your way, stay at the back, stay innocuous.
Okay. Can we expect contact tonight?
The exercise itself will go live tomorrow.
Yeah, the Tyrell Nexus replicants are working with you. They're not the red, you're the blue. You will be mingled.
Understood.
Quick question: if one of them accidentally gets clipped, as in because we are Marines and we do like put a lot of fire down,
Yep.
these sim rounds, because they cause electric shocks, they don't affect their systems or anything. There's no.
Yeah, it's a good question. I believe, Mr. Ashton, we're right that the replicants have been pre-programmed to react to the stun rounds exactly the same way as a human would.
That's correct.
Exactly, yeah.
We've taken the parameters that we were given, and they've been installed.
Yep. So they will suffer the same shocks as you would. Yeah, to simulate that, so it's a fair playing field.
Understood.
So you do not have to smash them up, if you know what I mean.
I believe Panzer's augmented. Panzer! Are your orgs EMC rated or not?
The stun round will take me down just as much as anyone else.
Yeah, fair enough
Yeah.
then.
And also bear in mind, these are Generation 3 Nexus androids, the last ones to roll for production line. They are physically stronger than you generally, so if you want to get into hand-to-hand combat, I wouldn't recommend it. Alright, just let you know, but you'll have at least some on each team.
Understood. Right.
Any other questions? No?
No.
No? Okay, so if I can have the command squad and squad leaders with me, I will take you through Skynet operations
And any communications experts as
and
well.
any communications experts.
Right,
Okay.
before you do that, men, I'm going to say this. I've heard some very good things about you boys, girls. Okay? As they say where I come from, whiskey's cheap. Sorry, whiskey costs money and talk's cheap. Okay? Now, I don't mind you all having a bit of R&R tonight, but if any of you pussies throw up because you're sick, because of too much drink tomorrow, and you're doing running around, believe you me, I'll make your life even more shit than it already is going to be. Okay? So get a good night's sleep, all of you, because tomorrow you're going to be worked fucking hard. I want you boys and girls and replicants to be the fucking best. Yeah?
Me, I'm not a replicant.
Well, sorry, whatever you are, augmented technology.
This is augmented.
I'm an old-fashioned kind of guy, okay? So, tomorrow, kick ass. Make me proud. Okay, have a good night.
Marines, those of you who have pulled duty tonight, you know who you are. Make sure you don't go walking off. Those of you who've been lucky enough to get a bit of R&R tonight and hit the bar, fuck off.
Depart.
Also.